Belgium broadcast. Thank you for listening. If you are, you found us. Times are hard out there. Germany's taken over, but at least we still got our radio. Here's some local news from our broadcasters, Taylor Glenn and Sarah Grady, and your host, Crosby Cameron. Now here's a message from your king, Leopold. Peace is not an option to the world, and especially not to the Nazis. As a leader, I feel disgusted. As a loyal king, I feel shameful. As many of you have heard, we have surrendered to the Germans. Did not try. The Germans had too much firepower and were under great leadership. As many of you know, last Friday, German airborne elements landed across Belgium and Holland in advance of ground forces, capturing key bridges and routes. Also, on that tragic morning, 89 German paratroopers landed and took the Belgian fortress of Emil, with its garrison of 2,000 soldiers. What does this mean for us? This means complete control by the Germans. As much as it kills me to say, but this seems to be it for the Belgium name. So thank you for having me as a leader. I love you all. Now to Sarah with the weather.
The weather forecast in Brussels for today, May 15th, 1941, will be mostly cloudy with a high of 34 and a low of 21. This frigid weather can get dangerous.
Now to Taylor with our warning.
Our efforts to stay neutral in this war have failed. King Leopold has recently surrendered to the Germans, and there are rumors that he is being held prisoner in his castle at Leeken-Bruces by the Germans until the war is over. Right now, there is no one to look to for leadership. The best we can do is keep calm and pray this war ends soon. Everyone should spend their time they have now with their families inside and keep safe.
Now to Sarah with war news.
As many of you have already heard, the country of Belgium has developed some issues. Our leader, King Leopold, has tried to keep us happy by staying neutral, but unfortunately that's no longer the case. Germany has taken over us, along with the Netherlands and Luxembourg. Don't get yourself too worried. King Leopold is our king for a reason. He is planning to surrender to the allies of Germany, leaving us back to where we wanted to be, neutral.
Now to Taylor with entertainment.
Enough worrying about the war. We all need a little laughter in our lives. When was the last time you sat down by the fireplace with your family or loved ones and enjoyed some nice relaxation? Well, I have a treat for you. Here's a sneak peek at the newest American soap opera, The Green Hornet. Thanks for listening in, and be sure to tune in tonight at 8 to hear the full episode.
Gloria.
And why aren't you out on that marvelous surf this morning?
I haven't read the paper yet. I don't come to life until I've read the paper.
Bother the paper. I thought you were out here on a holiday.
I have to find out what's going on in the world.
It's the penalty of owning the biggest and the best newspaper in the country.
I have a few days left in which to get to a well-known surf.
Then you're definitely taking the clipper back on Friday.
But definitely.
Sorry, I can't persuade you to take the...
There is no safety. If you thought that you could count on Fort Emil was the safest place in Belgium, then think again. German troops and Air Force have taken matters into their own hands by capturing the 3 bridges in Maastricht, and later on the fort itself. Many would believe a 200 by 400 yard with 5-foot thick concrete walls that packed heavy war machinery would fend for itself. To the Germans, it was just a speck of sand in a matter of their past/present captures. Germany's 7th Air Division and 22nd Air Landing were ordered to storm in and capture the fort and the 3 bridges. To mount a surprise attack, Hitler ordered at first the landing of gliders, but as it goes on, Hitler pulled heavy machinery. The elite force of German soldiers, called the Assault Deckmannschaft, was divided into 4 assault groups by their leader, Hauptmann Walter Koch. These groups consisted of Group Granite under Oberleutnant Rudolf Witzig, composed of 85 men whose task would be to storm and capture Fort Emil. Group Steel, which was composed of 92 men led by Oberleutnant Gustav Altmann, would capture the Velwitz Bridge. Group Concrete, which consisted of 96 men, commanded by Lieutenant Gerard Schach,
would capture the Vrohoven Bridge, and Group Iron, under Lieutenant Martin Schachter, would capture the Cairns Bridge. At 4:30 of May 10, 1940, 42 gliders landed successfully on the fort, strapping explosives to the building's exteriors, causing it to fall to the German forces.
Have a good night, Belgium. Stay safe out there.
Belgian Broadcast is brought to you by the Swiss Army. If you have anything to donate, feel free. We need anything we can get. Support our troops, help us fight off these German forces. Anything will help. Support, donate to the Red Cross of the Swiss charity. Do you want to get away from the stressful times in the Belgium? Come down to the Belgian bar. It's an underground bar Germans do not know of yet. You can hang out with friends, hang out with locals, and not have to worry about the strict powers of Hitler.